name's Adam Gold, and I'm an instructor here at the Yard. And today we're going to talk a little bit about our SwingFaster program, and we're going to introduce one of the drills that we use at the beginning of the program. SwingFaster program is an 8-week program that's designed to help every athlete from 7th, 8th grade on to pro guys with their barrel path, their swing speed, and just sequencing their body in the right time. So today we're going to introduce drill 1 to you. It's our foundational drill. It's what every kid starts with. It's about the lower half, it's about feeling sequence, and it's about really feeling depth in your hip turn. So we've got Alex here who's going to help us demonstrate just a little bit. When we start, we like to use PVC pipes just in the beginning. They're a little longer, gives you a better feel for what you're doing. A lot of people are using these. Little tip, we like to lizard skid these things just a little because they will go airborne. They're a little slippery. So when we start in our drill 1, we don't really worry about the stance at this point. We just want the player being in a comfortable position. We do want to just make sure that we've got a good tilt, some good posture. This drill is about getting into your rear hip and feeling your body move forward, riding that deep hip into your stride. So we're going to go ahead and see how Alex does here. Go ahead and load into the drill. And you can see he's into his rear hip here. He has not loaded into his upper body just yet. That's a sequence thing we'll talk about. Coaching point here is we like to talk about this hip and seeing if he can just get a little deeper. Just like that, we want to exaggerate everything in these drills. The more exaggeration, the better the feel. At this point, once the player's in position, we want to sequence properly. As our bottom half starts to open and engage, we want to load into our top half. Go ahead and slow motion for me. You can see the lower half goes, the top half loads, we turn the barrel, try and maintain our posture through the swing. Okay, so that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and do it again. Let's remember we're going to think about getting depth in that hip. You'll notice when he strides, he does not come out of his hip. We call coming out of your hip how you unload your hip. He rides this hip all the way into foot stride. Nice and deep there. Go ahead and start your swing. We're loading in sequence with our upper half, and we're finishing our swing. Once we feel like the player understands the sequence, we go ahead and say, hey, let's take one at full speed here. We always load in and stop, gives the player an opportunity to check their feels. They feel good, in a good spot, and we go ahead and swing out. So again, from behind, we're trying to make sure we're riding and getting deep into this hip in our load, and we're just going to let our body naturally move forward. We're maintaining a good posture as we load into the drill. Go ahead and load in. You can see that he stays loaded in his rear hip. He's done a good job of maintaining his posture, and he has not loaded his upper half yet. So as we slow motion start the swing, we can see the sequence. You can see the barrel turn deep behind us and finish through the swing. Okay, let's take one more. We're exaggerating this lower half. We want to feel everything. Good, we're good there. How do you feel? Feel good? Go ahead and start slow motion and finish the swing. Okay. We'll do this 10 times with the PVC pipe. We'll then actually transition as the player gets a little more developed into dropping a hand off the barrel. I'll just show us that real quick. We go ahead and load in with 2 hands. Make sure we're getting our teaching points. We drop one hand off, and we'll go ahead and feel that loading pattern and swing through, just like that. That's the basics of our drill 1. There's a lot of variations you can do with this. The one thing I would caution, there is no perfect way to make this swing. Every player is a little bit different. Make sure you're finding the feels. Feel that lower half, ride it forward, make sure we're sequenced properly, and have fun. Okay, after we've finished our 30-30-30 with our bamboo poles or your PVC pipes, whatever you're using, we progress into the cage. We do the same exact drills. We're just live, usually with soft toss to give the batter an easier look at trying to feel the pattern. One thing we do want to point out really quick, you see how fancy we are with our drill names? We're a weighted bat house. We believe in this wholeheartedly. You don't have to buy the kits that are out there. You don't have to buy the bats. Take your old bats, a couple rolls of athletic tape, and you're good to go. We're going to do drill 1 here. Again, we're focusing on the same movements, same type of feels into our hip, and then we elevate out. So our focus when we do these drills is about making sure the ball stays off the ground. I want to hit the ball in the air, guys. We're not talking about pop flies. We're talking about hitting the ball in the air with intent. He did a good job of getting into his back hip there, extending out of the swing. We would typically do 3 to 4 rounds of 8, or 6 to 8 swings in that drill. Give the players plenty of time in between each swing. They don't need to be rapid fire. Make sure you're taking time in between every set. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to us.